Now, here to give you another bit of scale on how it's hitting everyone. So, and this isn't going to do anything as far as privacy issues on my end. So, my health insurance bill went from about $570 to like $730 a month, just at right over the New Year's. And so
that's brutal.
People talk about all the money, and I never got the fucking tax break that everyone else got because I'm too poor to be helped out.
Yeah.
I love that.
But then you're too rich for this, and you're too poor for that, and all.
I see.
Yeah.
I didn't make money, so I'm too poor to actually get a tax credit for relief.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I think it's like you have to be like 80% of the poverty
limit.
Too
poor to save some money.
Exactly. So I don't have to. So all that shit they're talking about in Congress about this, that, or the other of saving Americans money by giving them tax credits or whatever for the health insurance, I never got affected by any of that. So my numbers are even across the board for comparison. I will posit to you this: all of the money that these scumfucks have been siphoning off the system to send out of the country, that is the reason for the difference in my bill across New Year's.
You look at this.
It's not just corporate greed. That's the scale of the money they've been pulling out.
Well,
to increase the money that they're pulling in,
Craig, this is an important one. I've been screaming for years about the fraud that's going on here that is very similar, almost identical to what's going on in Minnesota. And it's
everywhere.
Going to cost, even though we're a small state, our population is similar to Minnesota's. You think the cost is going to be about the same? I do. I know that our state already within the state budget plans to spend $1 trillion from our state budget over the next 10 years on migrant costs.
So this is what I mean by the cost of it. That's not just insurance companies being greedy. They already got that with Obamacare. They got their greediness out of the way. This is them remaining solvent. They lost money, a lot of it, and they have to recoup it. And the only way they can do that legally is by being paid by Congress, which they're already getting, or getting paid directly by the people who are forced to use them.
And the emergency rooms and urgent cares are being flooded with migrants who pays for that. Obviously, they're going to want the money to come from the government.
So state hospitals,
nobody else to pay.
So all state hospitals and most private hospitals are reimbursed on a per bed filled basis. That means that if you come in and you're an outpatient and you get covered in the hospital, the inpatient bill will cover an outpatient no pay, so that somebody who has insurance or who is paying out of pocket, who is doing it the right way, is covering them. And then there's the state level and federal reimbursements that come in from that.
Right,
so they can only cover so much.
They're coming out of that same person through taxes.
Now, keep in mind, Medicaid only pays, by and large, because they get to have. Remember, this is the whole single payer aspect. But they get to put their foot down, and the insurance company doesn't really have an alternative. So the Medicaid, sorry, not the insurance company, the hospital or the provider. Medicaid, generally speaking, pays 80%, and then the person who would have to cover the rest of it. Generally speaking, they are not liable. So that means that whoever the provider is gets fucked out of 20% of the price.
And you can see
which is why the prices all go up.
Look at the federal budget any year. What is the biggest slice of the pie?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Medicare, Medicaid, by a lot. If you don't believe, and people think it's defense. It's not defense.
No.
It's
not next after that, you have
the 2000s.
And the next after that, it's the interest on the previous debt. Previous year's debt.
Yeah,
interest payments surpassed defense spending last year, and they're going to be like an extra 20% above it this year.
Yeah,
and we've increased spending on defense. So we increased spending on defense, and it's going to be larger still in proportion.